We are all triggered by something, and we can't do anything about it. Can you see yourself in it? Especially, we might have anticipated something. Maybe we even have influenced the decision in some way or another. And then the big news are coming. Some changes are happening. We have to move schedules around because of the decision someone else did, which are impacted our life. And we're still pissed at it. We're pissed at it very, very badly. And because we think we have impacted in a way, or we should have been able to stop it. But were we really able to stop it? Or is it just in our mind? Was the decision taken way before we maybe have been asked before it from our boss, from our loved ones, from any other person around us who has taken the decision? So is it stupid to assume we could have impacted it? Or is it stupid to be pissed at it because we couldn't have changed it anyway? I don't think it's stupid in any way, in either way. There are always those things which piss us off. And what I have learned over the last year or so, especially the things we are pissed off about ourselves, we're getting very frustrated if they're happening to us through others. They're kinda additional signs for us to make change in ourselves, to get rid of those things pissing us off on ourselves. So, let's see. I'm usually a very punctual person, but there are times where I don't make it in time. Especially one thing I rarely make in time the last 6 months at all, and that's getting up on time. Getting up in the time I've set myself in the morning. So now I'm getting very frustrated if people show up late to appointments they've set with me, to arrangements we have made. And I don't get pissed off of them, I get pissed off because I haven't done it myself properly. So I have to work on myself to get rid of it, to make sure that I am 100% on point, in that area, to be able to not be triggered about it with other people anymore. And if you get pissed off, stay in front of the mirror and just release your anger. It's no point in swallowing it or get rid of it, swallowing it and keep it inside of you. It kind of will fester up, will get bigger and bigger until at some point it's gonna release anyway. For me to kind of use that, let's say, anger or inside of me, I do a lot of sports. I go running, I go to the gym, which which helps me to sort the thoughts in my mind, to realize that it's actually not the other people, that I not need to search blame in anybody else but me. So I have to make sure I do the things I'm proud of doing on a daily basis. And if I do so, I know I'm in balance with myself. And if I am, there's literally nothing which can impact me around me. I can keep my cool regardless of what somebody else says around me, or what things don't fall into place as I was wanting them to fall into place, and I'm able to move them around, or be able to be prepared for situations which go in other directions, and still be able to move the tasks, the duties, in a way that in the medium term or long term I'm able to get to the result I was planning to get. That's especially important for anything bigger you want to achieve. If it's your career goal, for me, if it was the half marathon I've been running, if I would have been getting frustrated, which obviously I was getting, when I missed a training day, if I missed a training run, or I had to move it to another day, that wouldn't have get me to the goal I wanted to get. And now, with running 2 half marathons at once, so a full length marathon next year, I will most certainly have the need to move runs away, move them forward, move them backward, sideways, whatever you want to see it. Maybe even skip or some. As I said to a colleague earlier, I'm around, I don't know, probably 1800 to 2000 kilometers of running away from my marathon. So my marathon is not a 42.2 kilometers run. It's actually around 2000 kilometers run. And obviously not on a day, but over the next 7 months or so. And that's what I have to put my body through to be prepared for running 42 kilometers, 42.2 kilometers at once. But there's so many other areas in our life where we go there, we do it for the first time, and we expect perfection. So I've been running for the last, I don't know, maybe 15 years, probably even longer. And now I step it up. I run 2000 kilometers approximately, could be more or less, not much less though, in the next 7 months to prepare for a marathon. While in other areas of our life, we do something for the first time, maybe in an area we have doing. So bring that more into perspective to that example. We all have been walking, so we think running can't be that much different. It's just a bit faster, so we expect we can do it straight away. So that can be applied to your life, to your careers as well. Maybe you have always been working in an office, so you get another task you also do in the office, but you've never really done. So you expect that you'll be able to do it in a perfect manner. But that's not possible. As I said, I run for the last 15 years, and I still gonna practice. Probably like 5 days out of 7. Every single week the next 7 months to prepare myself. So that's what we have to do as well in every part of our life. We have to expect that if we prepare for something big, career move, career goal, weight loss, anything, you name it, we have to prepare ourselves. We have to get there step by step. And if we do so, we're gonna achieve it. There's no way around it. But we have to make sure we're not frustrated that when we start, like in my example, 7 months before, 7.5 months before even, I think, we are not frustrated by seeing how far we are away from the goal, which I am. We have to see that it only matters to take one foot in front of the next for the next, I don't know, for me, 7 years. Depending on how big your goal is and how big my goals are huge. For the next 5 to 10 years, if I take one step in front of the next every single day. I'm gonna be one step closer every single day. That means I'm gonna be next year 366 days closer to my goal. And that only in the next year. 366 steps in a 42 kilometers marathon might not be much, but see it in perspective. I don't mean a literal step. I mean a step closer, maybe 1% better in a skill you want to accomplish. And imagine you become 1% better at a skill you just acquired. After 100 days, which is literally not much more than 3 months, you're gonna be 100% better than where you started from. Isn't that something all of us should be motivated from? Being 100% better than we used to be 3 months ago. For me, it is. If I know I keep going, I'm gonna be 100% better in 3 months' time, and I certainly am. I know I have to go. I have to push through resistance. And there's nobody able to stop me, regardless how strong, how powerful, or whatever he, she might be. Think about it. And do the little things to keep it together. If there's much more things triggering you, I meditate every morning to make sure I'm centered, I'm balanced. I don't lose my temper very quickly. I certainly do at times, but I'm working through it to get also better in this area, one step at a time. And I don't beat myself up over it. I know the techniques. I can breathe before I talk, can think about it before I say something I might regret. Although many times I still talk before I think. It kind of works that way for me. Well, I know technically it's not possible to talk before you think, because it's kind of going the same way, but it's so quick for me, it feels like that. So that's it for me today. You listened to my first podcast. I'm your host, Max Reck. And until next time.